What is going on, everyone? Commodore Last here today, bringing you guys my live reaction of One Piece manga chapter 953. Now, the chapter has just come out, saw the notification on Discord telling me it was out. You know what we gotta do? We gotta sit down in this chair. We gotta put the One Piece Stampede shirt on. And we gotta read the greatness. So, without further ado, let's get into it. We gotta see what happened from last week, because, last week we saw, Kinemon's off the Yamagasa village. Queen was trying to escape away from Onigashima, but didn't work out. Tama out here with the boss plays coach of the year on some Pat Riley gimmick, which I respect wholeheartedly. We got to see, the Yakuza coming in there as well. The Zoro stuff, with Kawamatsu, the reconnection between Kawamatsu and the Hiyori. And then, Gyukimaru now seemingly being a disciple once upon a time with Gyukimaru. So really just interested to see what's going to happen this week, especially given, I think, now with, Gyukimaru looks like he's departing and probably going to go get the weapons, hopefully, if he is his master, to kind of help speed up the process and stuff to wrap up Act 2. I hope that's the case. But for me to find out, I got to read the chapter. So, without further ado, let's get into it, man. So, One Piece chapter 953. Title of the chapter is Once Upon a Fox. So, Fox Fire, Kinemon, makes sense. You see my guy right there, Gopone Gang Beige, baby. Right there with Vito. Gotti in the background. The Mandem there. Where's Pez and Chiffon? I guess they're off, taking care of the kid and stuff. So, Gang Beige is Oh My Family Volume 4. Enemy ship successfully hijacked. Onwards to Thriller Bark. So, he means it. He's going to go right back to Paradise then. You see right there the Grand Line, the calm belts and stuff. All right, man, but I feel like something's going to happen. They're probably going to end up meeting halfway, and I don't know, maybe it'd be cool if they end up meeting up afterwards, to go to Wano once they find out afterwards that Big Mom is there and stuff, and maybe they want to reconcile. I don't know, but I need to see my man back in the story, again, even though we had him in Okegon. So, next page. All right, a letter. Hold on. Dear Kawamatsu, thank you for all you have done. I will be fine. Sincerely, Hiyori. So this was the night, most likely, when Kyoshiro, when he pretty much went to go take Hiyori when she was 13 years old. You know how he got locked up. Is this basically what happened to him? But maybe it was because, again, if we think Denjiro is actually, Kyoshiro, then maybe Denjiro was able to pass that on to him, maybe, if anything. Unless, I don't know how the hell he got it, though. You see him there tearing up, huh? Lady Hiyori, Princess, he's running around. Oh, so this is before then. Princess, Lady Hiyori, you just see him just tearing up. Princess, Lady Hiyori, and it just shows him how he was running around trying to see if he can find her. But I'm assuming by this time, though, Denjiro or Kyoshiro had to have gotten in possession of her afterwards. You just see my man, he's rolling through the deserts, the cities, trying to hide away, trying to find this girl, huffing and huffing. Present day Ringo, huffing. You see Gyukimaru passing right by the little huts and stuff that Hiyori and Zoro were having a little bit of quiet time, I like to say. You see a little bit of the bridge there too. Is that the Ohagi Bridge? I think it might be the same one still, but I mean, you've seen the crib that was there before. Even though he's wounded, he just doesn't give up, that bastard. You see Zoro chasing him down. And you give my man back his sword real quick. What is this place? In any case, if I just follow this blood trail. Huh? Ohagi Bridge, so it switches up. We're about to see something in regards to Ryuma? Because I have to... Ohagi Bridge, we should leave this place. That actually would be dope if it was something to do with more Ryuma connections. So that's what's going to lead to Zoro afterwards. We should leave this place. So you see, they took care of Kaido's group effortlessly as it should. I cannot believe that there are still such relentless hunters. I wonder who that huge warrior monk from earlier was. Hop on. It is hard to walk here. So, I mean, that's, of course, Hiyori's saying that, because I think Kawamatsu would have gotten a notice if he saw a clear image of the face. Hey, I'm not a child. And she's making like the little face that's Pudding made from Whole Cake Island. I'm not a child, Kawamatsu. Is that so? Then why are you making such a childish face? You meanie. You can't even see her face really, but you see it's like all squinted down. I want to ask you so many things, but first, can you tell me why you're here? He has like a troll. I don't know what it is, bro. There's a troll face he has on too, and he's even thinking about why he's there. After you left back then, this is where I came to take care of some rather dull matters. If something terrible befalls the princess, then I will commit seppuku in this place. What? Hold on. Like Hakumai, this large northern expanse of Ringo was ruled by the powerful and renowned Shimosuke family. Yo. The daimyo's name was Lord Shimosuke Ushimaru. He was a master swordsman and always had a fox at his side. A fox. But eventually, even Ringo became a wasteland by Kaido's hand. I just took it into account right now something. I'm going to be a little bit conflicted if this is what I'm thinking it is, because that means the Vivi cards might have spoiled something for sure that should have been here in the manga and stuff. If it's what I'm thinking right now, but I'm going to give it to myself. But you see the person right there, Shimosuke Yoshimaru, and then you see the fox right there, which the fox looks kind of gold, even though it's just like a random silhouette. But eventually Ringo became a wasteland by Kaido's hand. Have you ever heard of Ringo's burial practice, the eternal grave? Yes. Because of how cold it is here, the corpses left in coffins have not rotted for centuries. Precisely, and their graves are marked by their swords. There are even famous swords amongst those graves, and because of it, it is only obvious that it would attract grave robbers, such as the current state of Ringo. What the hell? Khan is the son of a fox. What? He's gonna rip us apart. Girl. Is that the fox from the thing? Could you at least let me die quietly? Huh? Wait, you are. And you see like a fox right there with little arrows sticking in its back in the fire too. So the fox that was in the thing. Is that you, Onimaru? Hey, that's my dog, though. I mean, you know, Rashi's my dog, but I don't know. Onimaru? Hey, man, look, I already got myself a daughter and a dog. Let's go. The name of that Koma Kitsune was Onimaru. Similar to the Komainu, Inu means dog, Kitsune means the fox. So, Koma Kitsune, okay, was Onimaru. He was the companion of Lord Shimosuke Ushimaru, the late daimyo of Ringo. I have met you once before. Oh, you see, like, hurt. Oh, little guy got hurt. Well, I mean, of course, he had the arrow sticking in his back and stuff. Freaking Kaido's crew coming in trying to hurt him up. Man, throw me in the manga. I'll wipe the floor of them guys. Huh? Onimaru, did you protect... Yo! You remember Cho back in Orangetown? When my man was out there protecting his boss's place. Onimaru was doing the same thing for Shimosuke. Yo! Did you protect this place all by yourself for all this time? More than 5 years after the destruction of Ringo, Onimaru continued to fight against grave robbers all by himself. Shout out to Cho and Onimaru. They was out here since back in the day, man. But if it is the character I think it is, man, then I really wish it wasn't mentioned in the VV cards. Let me see. Onimaru continued to fight against grave robbers all by himself. Those born in Ringo are bestowed with a sword at birth. They live with their swords, and thus when they die, those same swords are their grave markers. Or serve as their grave markers. Look, I brought food. Foxes like abura age, right? And that's fried tofu pockets, a type of Japanese food. Your wounds will never heal if you refuse to eat. You cannot protect your master's grave if you die. And you see him with there eating afterwards. Oh boy. Hey, listen, man. I'm a dog person, so anytime I can see like a dog, wolf, whatever it is, man, or a fox in this case, putting in action, gotta show him respect. You see, like walk around now the crib and everything too. Crunch, crunch. Oh, man. What is he doing? I thought he was about to commit seppuku right there, but then you see him with the pickaxe and stuff. He's trying to, like, open up the grave, I think, or something. Go on. Don't make such a fuss. Forgive me. I understand your anger, but please forgive me. He's just barking away at Kawamatsu. Hey. He goes and just bites this man. Ah! Let go! I don't know if you will understand, but I also do not wish to disturb the rest of the deceased. However, in 13 years' time, there will be another large battle. The day that the prideful samurai of this country rise up again will definitely come. When that time comes, they will definitely need weapons. So this man was actually going grave robbing just to go and pick up the weapons, which I'm assuming is what Gyukimaru has possession of, to give to the people in need of the war afterwards. Yo. On the battlefield, the swords of the fallen are lifted again by their comrades. The spirits that reside within the sword are what make samurai powerful and are what gives them the power to defeat their enemies. This place is still a battlefield. You see him just gnawing away at Kawamatsu's arm. The battle between the beast pirates and Wano has not ended yet. And it's still too early for these swords to rest. You just see him just going at him too. I'm surprised he hadn't thrown the pickaxe at him though. We're just taking the bite. Until the destined day arrives, I cannot allow these swords to be stolen by wandering robbers. I need to gather all of these and hide them before that happens. So that's probably where Gyukimaru then came into play then, since we haven't seen him yet. At the very least, for someone like myself who could not complete their mission. Bro, just look at the detail too, man. While he's saying all this, and it's like the Onimaru just like going away, just biting at him. You see the blood just dripping down. For someone like myself who cannot even protect Lady Hiyori, it is the very least that I can do. No, it is the only thing that I can do. Because he feels responsible for losing her in that moment, which I have to assume again, Dendro having something to do with that. And it feels as a way that if he couldn't be able to protect her, at least go and try to provide the people of Wano with the weapons they need for the battle to come. Grah. If I do not do something, I will become overwhelmed by guilt. It will consume me. If you are hungry, then hurry up and rip this arm off and take it with you. I will not stop. He's just crying, screaming away. I mean, he's clutching onto the pickaxe. I don't know if he was going to try and wail him, but nah. He's just tearing up. And Onimaru just kind of lets go afterwards, just licks the wound. And he's just like chilling there the entire time. So what is the purpose for this whole thing though, I guess? Like, it shows where the weapons and stuff are, like, or I guess something from it. Crunch, crunch. Huh? You see him digging, Onimaru digging into something. How surprising. Does he understand me? We must find a place to store the swords. We should dig down. Kon. Alright, we are going grave robbing today as well. Yo, the adventures of Kawamatsu and Onimaru. This is cute. Kun. It's freezing. I am hungry. If I sell one or two of these at the capital, right? I think he's getting agitated from that. He's like, I managed to borrow some food, and then he's all happy afterwards. So if it's comes to selling the swords, he's not happy. But if it means bringing some food, he's like, all right, bro, let's get it. Hey, wait, you real grave robbers. Oh, so other people try to come in and try to steal from him afterwards. You bastard. Who the hell are you? I am... I am Gyukimaru of Ohai Bridge. Wait. Let me save this thought. Kun. Past this point is the center of Ringo. I will not let you take anything from the graves. Leave all of your weapons here. Could a potential grave robber, having seen these acts, decide to take up the mantle? Well, hold on. Let me keep reading, see if I get something from it. After doing that for a while, I went to the capital to gather food, and then certain circumstances happened, which prevented me from returning here. Gyukimaru, could it just be a coincidence? How bizarre. We caught the Abura-aged thief. I made a blunder. So you're here to meet with Mr. Fox. I do not expect to find Onimaru here. He must have gotten sick of waiting. It has been 13 years, after all. I cannot imagine he stayed here all this time. At the very least, if the swords we hid back then are still here, we should have enough for a few hundred people, but... Oh, they ran into Zoro right afterwards. Zoro Juro! That big guy disappeared, but he left this door open. What is his aim? Do we follow him or do we go in? Through here is an underground passage. Kacha. Kinemon. Kawamatsu. I'm so glad that you're alive. Because of what happened over in Udon, so he's calling over now. Because of what happened over in Udon, the numbers of soldiers has risen significantly. However, we do not have enough weapons, right? So you understand, yes, definitely, exactly, it's definitely a problem. Orochi has been confiscating all of this country's swords for the past 20 years. Rest assured, the amount of soldiers you gather matters not. We will have enough weapons for everyone, yo. And you just see right there the storage room just full of all the weapons that are there. Send some forces to the location I am about to tell you. Why are there so many? Was it Onimaru? No, this is the work of a human. Huff, huff. Yo, Oda with the no, but the fox gotta stay. You gotta keep him. Oh, that's dope. Oh, no, now that hurts even more. Cause but then it makes me think differently about the damn fox now and Gyukimaru. Oh. So wait, it's gotta be similar to Katarina Delvane's ability. You know, the whole thing, she can just change to a person. Basically, that's what Onimaru was doing. He changed to that person, or I guess into a human or so, and then, you know, reverted back to his normal form. But when he was... Oh, man. That is a good twist right there. Because now it makes me think a little bit differently about the things that were happening with when we saw Gyukimaru the first time. And it was actually just a little fox and stuff that was doing all this, you know, in hopes that his master would come back in Komatsu. That's so dope. But oh man. But why is he leaving though? Nah, you gotta go back. You gotta go back, man. My little guy just goes and leaves. And it goes right back to Hiyori and to Zoro. So Zoro Juro, if your sword is truly Shusui, then please give it back to his country. I told you that sword's mine. I will give you a suitable replacement. It is my late father's beloved blade which was given to me. The famous blade Enma. It is a legendary blade that I managed to... Bring out the sword. Bring out the sword. Are you telling me my boy's gonna get... Dude. My boy. But the let me reread this again, coach. Then please give back to this country. I told you that sword's mine. I will give you a suitable replacement. It is my late father's beloved blade, which was given to me. The famous blade Enma. It is a legendary blade that managed to give Kaido his one and only scar. There's gotta be more. There's gotta... Oh my god. You can't tell me that's the end of the chapter, man. Especially with the 903 thing coming to the 953 thing coming at the end, like in the middle. There has to be a page missing or something, man. There's no way. Dude. Yo, but that's the thing. Shusui, I know for a fact, was important to Ryuma. And I want to talk about this a little bit more in maybe a separate video at least, so for the the Onimaru thing. Because I feel like, again, because in the V3 card, apparently it stated something that Ryuma's like actual last name was Shimotsuki. And I'm thinking to myself, I hope it's not like the information that we should know in the manga wasn't spoiled in the V3 card. I don't know if maybe this is a descendant of Ryuma, or maybe that's Ryuma's like true name and that's what he got afterwards. That's what I was kind of thinking there. But he's going to get the blade that was once used by Lord Oden that actually managed to leave a scar behind on Kaido's body. The one that we saw in 795. That I even felt myself that it was Whitebeard that gave the scar. And it was actually Oden. Here's the thing. Was this during the was Kaido at least, did he have that? Did he have that barrier which was just unbreachable? And Oden be able to do that? And he's about to get this sword. That's crazy. But I don't know if he's gonna accept it though. Because Shusui, it's like that's been with him for a minute though, and I understand that's the treasure of Wano and everything, but I think he's going to try and do what he can, at least with that sword, to prove that he's going to be the rightful owner to it. And that the life of Shusui itself, or, the sword, its journey is not done at Wano. It's going to continue on until it becomes the greatest swordsman in the world. And if he knows that, it's going to be with him having Shusui in possession. But still, the god of hell in Buddhism. The god of hell, like. And I love the tagline here, inherited will. Like, oh, man. Oh, dude, this chapter hit. Like, the Onimaru stuff and the little twist. Bro, first the killer thing was a great twist. But the Onimaru thing now, because now it makes me think differently about the whole thing with Gyukimaru and, like, even the prior stuff, why he was trying to protect them and everything. And, it was just a fox doing what a fox would do, man. Just to protect its treasure, man. But, like, Oh, the anime makes me so beautiful doing this chapter, I feel. Well, probably half the chapter knowing by Toei's pacing, but oh, man. I like this chapter a lot. Call me a fanboy for Zoro and everything else revolving him. I don't care. I love this chapter right here. I'm giving this one straight up 9 out of 10. Like, the twist in itself was great. The reveal of like who the former ruler and everything too from Ringo and everything, or the but what was the thing here for Onimaru? Onimaru was hold on. Yeah, for the former daimyo and stuff. The over here. Yeah, from over here and stuff. Let me see. Did I get this in the larger everything? Yeah, from there. But oh man, that's so gold though, man. Wano's just so crazy, isn't it? It's like the amount of like twists and stuff that we've been getting so far in this arc, man, when it comes to like certain things that like we didn't think that much really that deeply into, and especially in the stuff with Kawamatsu, the real reason why he came back there was to commit seppuku, but then he realized too, like, if I wasn't able to go and protect Hiyori, like I at least gotta try and do this for the people. But man, Onimaru, bro. Look, shout out to Chocho, shout out to Onimaru. Look, I already titled one thing as Wano's Bizarre Adventure during my coverage of One Piece. This is going to be Kawamatsu Onimaru's Bizarre Adventure. That's what it's going to be. Either that or something to do with Enma. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But great chapter. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. You guys know how I feel on this, man. The twist itself was great. More information about the daimyo of Ringo and everything was great too as well. But to find out that little detail right there, that Oden, and then there's no break next week. We're getting a chapter. The fact that we just learned right there that the person that laid that scar that we see on Kaido's body actually being Oden, that's insane, man. But yo, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. How did you guys feel about this week's chapter of One Piece? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? I can't see why people would say they wouldn't enjoy that. If you don't enjoy this, man, you don't deserve good things. You definitely don't deserve Stampede, as far as I'm concerned. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be a part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of One Piece week in, week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, so you have to deal with everything that goes on here on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys next week for chapter 954 of the best-selling manga in history. So, Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going